Dr. Jordan Peterson is smart, articulate, and having taught at the University of Toronto and Harvard, has a pretty darn good resume. He wouldn't be a bit of a pariah in academia if he only had the correct opinions. But hold on, Peterson may not be held in contempt by every school. One campus recently hosted what seemed like a pro-Peterson workshop. And get this, it was at a diversity event. Let's check it out. I don't get shocked by much, but I was pretty surprised when one of my student reporters at Campus Reform stumbled across a brochure from the University of Rhode Island's Office of Community, Equity, and Diversity. Now, I know when I say those words, your response is something like,
Has he offered to withdraw? Can he withdraw from the process?
But hold on a sec. The school's Diversity Week has a theme of youth activism across identities, issues, and ideologies. So diversity of opinion. I mean, obviously the next step is Xing out the identities part, but this is a start. The Monday workshop featured an analysis and explanation of the self-help book by Jordan B. Peterson, 12 Rules for Life, as it pertains to the youth of today. Younger generations face challenges and difficulties that many of their parents never went through, and for which many feel unprepared. Living in a chaotic world is never easy, but with some basic tips it can become manageable and, just maybe, enjoyable. That's probably the only time I'll unironically applaud something in one of these videos. Go back and rewind if you need to, but yes, it seems like the University of Rhode Island is giving Peterson a fair crack of the whip. I spoke with the professor and he seemed just as stunned as I was. When I first received the event description, I thought that any comments of my book in a diversity initiative would be thoroughly negative. But it doesn't look like it. I can't help but see it as a positive thing. Hopefully, more of that sort of thing will happen because the book concentrates on the development of resilience. And if there's one virtue perpetually aggrieved millennials, actually, I mean Generation Z, this is no longer on me. If there's one thing they could stand to learn, it's resilience. Now, of course, nothing gold can stay, and if you scroll down the Diversity Week pamphlet, you'll find an identity crisis workshop, which says many of us are both concerned and renewed in our work towards true social justice, followed up by cracking the codes of racial inequity, what activists need to know, which asserts the existence of unacknowledged and self-perpetuating internal and external structures of constructed racism. But then there seems to be this one that focuses on disabled student veterans. Finally, an actual form of oppression. It's illegal to discriminate based on race, sex, or disability, but unlike the former two, the latter one does have observable negative effects. As for the inclusion of Peterson in what looked like a positive light, props to the University of Rhode Island. Keep it up. For Campus Unmasked, I'm Shimshock. If you like this video and support our mission, please make sure to comment and subscribe. If something happens on your campus and you'd like us to investigate, send us details using the form on campusunmasked.com.